I'm back. So I've been gone for a little while, but that's because I'm pregnant. So I just wanted to get started by talking about my 1 to 4 week symptoms that I was having. But currently I am 6 weeks and 5 days. So I will be 7 weeks on Thursday. And my first sonogram appointment, my first appointment will be February 10th. So that's when I'll finally get to see. I found out that I was pregnant January 17th. And it's funny because I was just talking about how Pink Stork did not work for me. I just want to say that, this is close. Okay. I just want to say that I'm not sure if it worked, but I did end up pregnant in January, and I think that it did help. So let's just disregard that. So January 17th is when I found out that I was pregnant. I had my first pregnancy test. I actually took 5 pregnancy tests. I took a pregnancy test on the 16th. Well, I took urinalysis on the 16th, and that came back positive for HCG. And then on the 17th is when I took my own pregnancy test, and that came back positive, but it was a faint line, but it came back quick, like within 30 seconds. And then I took another one, which was that one I showed was on the 18th, and it got a little darker. And then I waited till that Monday, which is, it was the 20th, and it was dark by then. And that was before my missed period. I think my period was supposed to start on the 24th, that Friday. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days before my period is when I had a positive pregnancy test. I kind of like during that time, like I wanted to wait until the 17th, but I felt like I was pregnant before then, but I just kind of wanted to wait closer to my period. So in January, I was going through when to pinpoint when my ovulation was, because I didn't really know when I ovulated. I still don't know when I ovulated, but I just know that I got pregnant. So the first thing that I noticed was tender breasts. Like my breast was so tender, but I looked online, and you know, because I look up everything. Google's my friend. So I looked online, and they were like, well, would it, like, your breast hurts around here, then that means that you're pregnant. But for me, it was hurting like in my nipple area. So I wasn't for sure. I was like, maybe this is just like my ovulation symptoms. Maybe I was just having ovulation symptoms. And so I didn't really know. I didn't really pay attention to that, because I do get sore boobs during ovulation time. And at this time, when everything started was during ovulation. It just continued until my 4th week, until I found out legitly that I was pregnant. And then the second thing was I started breaking out. I started having acne. I still get acne. I still, like, oh my gosh. But I noticed that I was getting like acne up here, and I was getting acne like on my cheeks. I'm just like, I usually don't get acne, at least before my period. Like, that's one of my PMS symptoms, is acne. And that's how I know like my period's about to come on, because I start bloating, and I start getting tired, moody, and acne. And so that's my PMS symptoms. But this was happening during my ovulation time, so I was kind of confused, because I'm like, my period doesn't start for another 2 weeks, so I'm confused on what's going on. also I had a little bit of bleeding, like probably like this much. Okay, that's a lot. Like this much in my underwear. I had like that much bleeding, but it was like brown blood in my underwear, and I kind of didn't think nothing of it because I looked online and they was like, well, maybe it's like ovulation spotting. You know, sometimes like you get brown blood during ovulation time. It was during my ovulation time, so I was like, and I usually do spot during ovulation, so I did not think nothing of that. But it was weird how much it was. I was like, this is kind of a lot, but I kind of like brushed that off. Like everything I just kind of brushed off. The acne was weird. The tender breast was kind of weird because it was intense. Like taking a shower, like it hurt. I was like, this is kind of intense, but whatever. I really legitimately did not think that I was pregnant until like that week that I was about to take the pregnancy test. And I was like, something is just not right. It's just not right. I need to take this test, but I gotta wait too because I don't want to get a false negative because I took it too early. So then I started getting extreme tiredness and fatigue. Like, oh my god, like, and I still like that's legitimately why I haven't recorded this video, because today is like my first day that I actually feel good. But fatigue definitely is a thing, but it was different because like usually I do get tired before my period, but again, my period didn't start for like a good while, so I was like, this is kind of weird that I'm just so tired. Like I couldn't even go out to go do the things that I usually do, like going to the store. I could not, like, I would legitimately go to work and I would take naps. I'd take a nap at like 1 to 3 and then I'll be in bed at 9. And I just was like, I don't understand why I'm so tired. Like, I could not force myself to get up either. Like, it was a different kind of tiredness that I've ever felt. And like, I was so tired that when I would try to get up, I'll start to shake like I was using all my strength to get up. I felt so fatigued, like so weak. It was ridiculous. I started having cramping. I had cramping from ovulation time to like the end of my 4th week. Like the cramping would not go away. And it felt like my period was about to start the next day type of cramping. And then I started cramping a couple of days before my period. But this time it lasted from my ovulation to the end of my 4th week. And it felt like period cramps. Legitimately felt like tugging, like so stretching, like it legitimately felt like period cramps. And that was telling me like something is wrong. Like, you was bleeding, your breast hurts, you're super tired, and you're cramping. And as soon as I put all those things into Google, I was like, pregnancy. But again, I didn't want to believe it because I'm like, maybe it's one of those times that I'm having a weird period. Now, another symptom I had was weird vivid dreams. So usually I'm the type of person who don't remember their dreams at all. But this time, like, I had a dream one time about me being pregnant, and I was like around 4 months pregnant, and like it felt so real. Like I had a little bump. It was a little bump, and like I touched the belly, and it just felt kind of like, it felt like bloating, like kind of hard but not hard. So, and I don't really know what it's like to be 4 months pregnant. So I don't know how I would even know something like that, or if I am right or anything like that. I don't know, because it's my first pregnancy. So that was kind of weird. And then I had another dream that, like, it was kind of like a video game. Like, we all was like getting attacked by these monsters, and I went and hid in like a closet, like the top area of the closet, and this guy came in there, and I'm like, go away, like, you finna get me caught by these monsters, like, you about to get me caught. But he wouldn't go away, and then the monster saw him and started eating him. And then the monster looked up at me, and I was like, I just felt my heart just like start beating fast, like, oh my gosh. And then he bit me in my stomach, and then I died. But I got revived back to like a food court. It was so weird, like a video game. But I found it weird that he bit me in my stomach. Like, for the guy, he bit the guy in the neck and, you know, just was eating him. But with me, he bit me, like, it went straight, like, you could see it, like, go straight to my stomach. So I was like, oh, that was a weird dream. Never had a dream like that before. Another thing, my last thing was that I had tried to brush my teeth, and I tried to brush my tongue. Well, for one, my gums started bleeding when I was brushing my teeth. I'm like, that's so weird, because my gums do not bleed when I brush my teeth. Like, I didn't understand what was going on. And I'm like, what the heck? But my sister's been pregnant before, and I started remembering like her saying that her gums was bleeding. For some reason, that just kind of like popped in my head when I was brushing my teeth. I'm just like, am I pregnant? And then I tried to brush my tongue one day, and oh my gosh, I almost threw up. So that one was like, okay, yeah, I think I'm pregnant, because for one, I've never had a problem with brushing my tongue. So that was a giveaway. And then by this time, after these days went by and I started feeling all these things, that's when I found out that I was pregnant. So I did record another video, like, when I was 5 weeks pregnant. When I was 5 weeks and 2 weeks. 5 weeks and 2 days pregnant, I recorded a video, but it was so long that I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna have to record another video. Like, and then I started getting sick. Like, the nausea started hitting me, and I couldn't get out of bed. I felt so sick, weak. So today is like the only day that I feel back to normal. So I had to hurry up and record this video before I feel that same way again, because I don't know, like, kind of yesterday I felt good for one half, and then I just got sick, and I was just like, bruh. Like, I just got like dizzy, and like, I just felt so sick. So I tried to record this video really quickly just to let you guys know what's been going on and the reason behind my absence. So I don't really have a belly bump, but I know in the last video that I did show like my belly bump, my bloat. So I will show you guys that. And that's pretty much it for this video. I don't want to make it too long, because that last video that I recorded was long. Like, I went into detail about every single thing that could have been a separate video. But the fact that I was like bouncing to one thing to another, that I couldn't cut it. I couldn't cut it without it looking weird, and I even tried cutting so much out of it, but it was still so long. Like, it would have probably been like 30 minutes long. So okay, so this is my bump update. Ooh. First off, I just want to say that I had a chubby stomach before this anyway, so it's probably just my stomach. Like, just legitly just my stomach. So I just want to put that out there. But this is the update. Let me There's nothing really there, it's just a lot of bloat and chubbiness. So yeah, I thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video, beauties. Thank you.